Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what?
Here we go.
Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Ain't nothing worse than losing your hero and couldn't say bye. And we never know just when it's our time, and legends are gone, and we don't know why. So before they go, look, here go toast. So give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one could feel. Don't know how it feels.
Here we go. 180! Here we go. 180! Here we go. 180! Here we go. 180! Here we go. 120! Here we go. 180! 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 Here we go. 180!
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Alright, here we go. It's the Jets. See, this is why it makes me so mad. I could have went and saw the Niners play this year. Thanks a lot, COVID. Turn off the air conditioner. It's 72 degrees outside. Ooh. As who? Darnold? The quarterback's name is S. Darnold?
Today,
I don't even know who that is.
from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't think I ever realized this, but the Jets jerseys look like a pack of Newports.
We'll see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
First time we get to see the 49ers offense behind their quarterback, now in his 7th season as a pro from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And there he is, the man known as Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, who I thought had a really nice year in 2019. So close to culminating with a Super Bowl.
Oh, a second. I gotta do something real quick. Change. No, what the? Oh my God! This. Sometimes my Xbox gets on my nerve. There we go.
Title. Accurate with the football, completed nearly 70% of his passes, which was 4th best in the NFL. Nearly 4,000 yards through the air with a team that runs the ball with great efficiency. 27 touchdowns, but in the Super Bowl, didn't quite make the plays they needed down the stretch. But remember, some big wins last year. At New Orleans, at Seattle in Week 17, 2 playoff wins. He's continuing to develop as one of the better ascending players in the league. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. In a double coverage,
Oh my
and it's intercepted.
God.
Picked by Pierre Desir, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Jets offense ready for their first possession, and they are led by the 23-year-old from USC in his third year now, quarterback Sam Darnold.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback with the New York Jets, and as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks. Last year, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury. But the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Come on, Debo!
Away and it falls incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down.
They're going to try the Jets sweep on 3rd and long. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. They're into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A gain of 6 there on first.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. From the 50, it's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
36-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Darnold's pass.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Darnold from the red zone now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Darnold. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Darnold's pass thrown away and incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Coleman now.
At the 32-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down.
Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. On the intercept, Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's complete to Jerron Brown. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
43-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. On the catch, it's Crowder. That one good for the completion percentage. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing again is Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
At their own 20-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st down, 49ers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Incomplete. Brings up
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Flush to his right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So we've reached halftime with just the lone. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Nice little juke. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Oh my God, Armstead's
and
hurt
they've had
again.
ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Caught here by Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Catch by Le'Veon Bell, and in 2019, 66 catches, but just 461 yards. Both of those totals well short of his career highs. An important piece of any offense was his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Again, it's Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And unfortunately for him, this montage highlights lowlights of it.
You know what?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Go ahead.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better 2-yard gain.
The tackle made by Jordan.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Yards on the play.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
The ball carrier.
And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Darnold. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jets 10. 49.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Garoppolo on first down. Open man is born. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 15 yards on the play, first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Hauschka down to send this one away following the score.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 11, 23 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On first down, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Garoppolo
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
This is Bell. And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Jets.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm done. Stream's over.